Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, let us say praise and gratitude to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala for the abundance of grace and favors. We are all still able to gather in this place without this little obstacle and in good health and well-being. Don't forget to send salawat and greetings to the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Then, I want to thank my parents, teacher, and people who have motivated me to be able to stand here. Introduce, my name is Qishara Aysha. I'm a student of SMA Budi Utomo. On this occasion, allow me to stand here to deliver a speech with the theme of the role of youth in advancing the education of a country. Discussing education in Indonesia, did you know that Indonesia is the ranked 54 out of total of 74 countries that are included in the ranking of world education level? Although it's not satisfactory, it must be admitted that Indonesia's position in the world level in terms of education, the education system, and the quality of education are still far from the best and need a lot improvement. According to education observer Budi, there are several main things that need major change in education in this country, namely in terms of quality of teacher and the education system that still relies on old ideas. So, what is the role of youth in improving a country's education? Before that, we must know what's problem are happening to our country's education system. The first is inadequate infrastructure. What if the infrastructure is not sufficient, such a lacking classes and damaged school benches? If their infrastructure is not sufficient, it will result a lack of quality education. Second is skilled teachers are limited. Skilled teachers are generally only spread out in certain areas, while in the current village, it's rare to find skilled teachers. And the most common in the uneven education system in Indonesia, the factor that causes education in Indonesia to be uneven of poverty, low teacher quality, low achievement, and, as we discussed earlier, poor school infrastructure. From the problem we discussed earlier, of course, we need to make little by little change in education in our country. The role of the nation youth is very influential in changing education, meaning that youth have a role to be at center of the progress of a nation itself. In this case, can be done through debriefing on change in the community environment. As the young people of the nation, we should care about our country. There are things we need to do. The first is to establish adequate infrastructure. The second is to increase the interest of teachers in the country and need to pay attention to the welfare of teachers in Indonesia, which can be considered imperfect than leveling the education system in Indonesia. Youth have a role as intellectual and social warriors, in the sense that youth besides having ideas that needs to be developed. Youth also act as agent of change of a nation. The role of youth is needed in overcoming various problems that occur in a nation and country. This is in accordance with what has been done by Insinyur Soekarno said, "Give me 1,000 people, I will surely uproot Semeru from its roots. Give me 10 youths, we will shake the world." This shows the big role of youth in progress of a nation. We are young people. We should care about the future. If we don't start our country's education, then we will. The nation youth are expected to continue as achievement and increase the interest in learning of the nation's children as a profession for our country in the future. That's the speech I can convey. Sorry if there are mistakes in my speech. For your attention and time, I say thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.